type in your call sign and click a button that says follow. And if you jump around the bands or change frequency, their radio through cat control will automatically follow you.
I didn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a good one for you tonight. We got Stuart on the show, or Stu G5STU. You've probably heard his call sign on the internet. Sometimes in the evening, Stu is on 40 meters running a pile up into the USA. But we're going to show you in a minute how you'll be able to tell if he's online or not. Stuart, welcome, mate, because he's an old pal of mine.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Cal.
Yeah. Now, I know you spend 8 hours a day doing real coding to earn your money, right? And then you spend about another 8 hours a day, right? Coding up.
Feels like it.
Yeah. Coding up Station Master, right? .online. But I literally don't know anything about Station Master. What the hell do I do? Where do I start? What the hell am I doing? And well, what is Station Master? Let's start with that one, shall we?
I think of it as a social logging platform. It's for general day-to-day logging. It's especially suited to shack operators, although there is a mobile app as well. But why social? Well, because it shows your on-air activity to other logged-in users in real time. And by that, I mean they can see what frequency and mode you're on as you're turning your VFO. And they can see every contact you make, instantly. There's all sort of daily leaderboards. They generate a lot of activity, really engaging. There's 3 key parts to Station Master. There's the Station Master Cloud website, where anyone can go to and create an account. Even if you don't want to use Station Master, you could still go there and see what's going on.
Yeah, and I've just logged into my account by the look of it.
Yeah, you've got it there. There's also a Windows desktop application, totally optional for anybody that wanted to use it. You can connect your own logbook, as you do, Cal. And there is a free mobile app for Android. What's the other one? iOS, tablet, and mobile. So, there's plenty of options there. But the key central hub is this website that you're on now. That's kind of where you go. Think of that as Facebook for ham radio is probably the best thing I can say, Cal.
Now, I happen to know if I twiddle my VFO, sometimes my frequency changes on here. How do I know what frequency people are on, the people that are live now?
Yeah, so below their picture, you can see in red the frequency. There's only a couple active there at the moment.
Got it.
And so as soon as you turn on your logging system, and it starts reporting, you're using M1MM, so you've got it set up so that it actually posts your contacts and VFO information up to Station Master. So it automatically shows what you're doing in real time. So that's how that works. And other people do a similar thing.
So if I just change my frequency a couple of times, that should eventually percolate through into here. Here we are, 7158.
So when you're doing a live stream, people can go to the site and they can follow what frequency you're on. And one of the really cool features, Cal, for anybody that uses the Station Master desktop app, is they can type in your call sign and click a button that says follow. And if you jump around the bands or change frequency, their radio through cat control will automatically follow you.
I didn't know that.
Some people call it stalk mode.
That's fantastic. Okay, I think what we should do is literally download this thing, get it running for me. Should we do that?
Yeah, let's go for it. So,
all right, desktop.
Desktop app. If you go to that, obviously you'll need to create an account first and log in, as you've done. Like most amateur radio software, it will moan about being a virus, but it's not. It's just I haven't paid for a security certificate because they cost a lot of money.
So I'm going to run setup here.
Yeah.
So more info, run anyway. Got it. Install. Launch. Which .NET 6025? Shall I just install that now?
If you click yes, I think it will do it for you. I can't remember. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
So it takes. Yeah, that's it.
I'll just run that then, Stuart.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long.
I've only ever used this computer for DaVinci Resolve, really, and Office.
Right. Okay.
So that's fine. Let me get rid of that. I'll leave Station Master up and running, and presumably it's going to be
There's a link on your
in here
desktop.
somewhere.
Yeah, you've got it.
Oh, is
anyway,
it? Okay. All right. So, now we both know that that's not my real call sign, but it's the one we use for all this logging. Grid Square IO92IE or EI, I think it is.
And that's really all you need to fill in to start, Cal, is that first screen. Once you've done that, you can just click save.
Okay, save restart. Got it. And here we go. Whoa, oh, gosh. Right, okay, fine. So now we need to connect this to my radio. Is that right?
Yep. So if you go into file settings again, so just go file settings,
file.
It'll take you back to where we were.
Oh, yeah, we're used to this. That's it. Go to cat control
and then you've got your cat control. So
now I don't have any of these. Omni rig, FL rig, ham rig. Should we go and install that?
Yeah. Have you got a radio connected to that computer?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
On COM3.
Okay, then if you click on that, see where it says install OmniRig version 1.2. That's probably the easiest thing to do.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, that will download OmniRig installer for you. You just run that.
Now, while this is happening, just explain what these like ham, lib, and FL rig and OmniRig do. Is it supplying a sort of a general purpose interface for us?
Yeah, well, the problem is every single radio, when it comes out of the factory, pretty much has a different way of receiving instructions from software. So what these guys at OmniRig and FLRig have done is they've done all the hard work and programmed in all of these instructions, and they just present them to us programmers in a very simple to use API interface. And it means we don't have to worry about supporting every radio because they've already done it. So kudos to those guys. They do a lot of hard work.
All right. Now, have I actually installed OmniRig now because I clicked that button? Or
if you click on, what you can do now is click Set Up OmniRig, which is just below it, the other blue link.
Got it.
So that will fire it up, and that should open OmniRig.
Lovely. Rig 1. Oh, I see. Yeah, I recognise this blooming list.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. So TS, I'll pick a 590 because it's the closest one to mine. I'm 57,600. Am I 8-1? I tell you what, let's just cheat and find out how I set this up before. By hopefully this won't cause us too much of a problem. You go. Oh, I'm already running it. Oh, we better quit this. Hang on a minute. Config. This is N1MM now, and I'm currently on 8 and 1. That's fine. By the way, while we're here, if somebody just wants to take a screenshot of this, and you've got this on your website, haven't you? This is how to feed Station Master, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the two that you've got ticked there. So just put in that IP address and port number, tick those two boxes, click save, and you will show up on Station Master. That's it. That's all you have to do, really.
That's fine. Lovely. Right, I'm exiting this to free up COM3. 8-1. Okay. All right.
Right.
Where do we go
so
now?
Yeah, just click save. So the settings screen closes, and then click on Start Rig Control, the red button at the top. Hopefully, that will try and connect now to your rig through OmniRig. Yeah, it's working.
Oh, there we are.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
I can see your frequency changing.
Have I got to twiddle my VFO, or can I twiddle from here?
You can type a frequency in and press enter if you wanted to.
Okay, you can.
It's not really designed. It's not really designed as a remote control program, but you can do it.
Yeah. We'll just watch top left. I'll hit enter, and sure enough, it has my 590. But it's actually not a 590. It's a 990. Top left has changed. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Right. Because what we can. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, I was just going to say, similarly, if you down the left-hand side, you've got your cluster list. Now, I know in N1MM you have like a band scope, don't you, or something? Down the left-hand side, this is the band scope. This is the cluster. So every one of these entries is somebody that's been spotted on the Telnet cluster. So if you click on one of those, your radio will jump to it, same as what you're used to,
Yeah.
And also, it's put above the call sign box. It's put their call sign in red to show that they're on that frequency. And if you click go now, it'll bring up their QRZ profile. It'll bring up their station master profile, and so on and so forth.
Have I got to? Maybe I've got to be logged in.
If you click on Connect to Cloud at the top, the other red button.
Okay. So this is station. This is the
website email and password.
My logs. Right. Okay.
And what that does is it connects your desktop program to the website, so it can feed up all the information about what frequency you're on and the cat control stuff.
So this information from here is coming out of what QRZ or?
So the information you're looking at now is this chap is not on Station Master, but people that are on Station Master have logged this person. That is the people. So all of these people on Station Master, this is the contacts they've made with this station.
Yeah.
So that's not something that you get on any other platform, is it? You wouldn't easily get that anywhere else, I don't think. So you could type in any you could type in any call sign. Yeah, if you type in any call sign, you can see who's worked them.
Where do I type it? Oh, up here.
Yeah, you can type it in there. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, and it's loaded up your profile. And I was the last one to work you when I was on my M7 call sign the other week when I was live streaming. Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. So what does View do? Let me click it, for God's sake.
So what View does, that's the contact. So think of that as the QSO. It's got all the QSO details in there. And it's also generated an automated QSL card that somebody could download if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this page here, Cal, is if I was using the MP3 recording feature at the time, you would now be able to listen back to that QSO. But I didn't have it running at the time.
Right. So, okay, fine. Right, I got 1,000 questions, so let's just keep going. First of all, file settings. People love going into this, don't they? So we've done this. We've done the cat controls working. I don't know what that is. Okay. So I can record on one of these sound cards.
Yeah. So you probably want to set it's normally the USB audio codec for most people, which would be their radio. And
it's number 4 for me.
If people want to check that
out. Where is the record button?
On the right hand side, you've got also MP3 recorder.
Yes, I see it.
If you click
I can just leave that on auto. But all right, so we've got auto. So it's over here on the right hand side. And have I got to maximize this window a bit more? Okay, fine. So there's a minimum width, really, isn't there?
Yeah, it's sort of designed to work on most laptops and bigger,
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So if I maximize that, that's fine. How do you live stream yours? The whole thing as big as this, or do you have other toys?
Yeah, I have it. I just put it on the left-hand side of my screen, and then I overlay the camera stuff down the right-hand side. So you've obviously got a different resolution to me. You've got a much bigger screen by the looks of it.
Right, what else should we look at now? So I can use this as a general logger. So if you come along, if I'm listening to you and I hear you, G5STU.
No, that's the name. That's the name box, Cal. But the call sign's on the left.
Sorry.
So in there, you can press escape to reset the form if ever you want to.
Yes, got it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 5STU. And you're always a crappy signal, so I'll give you 5 and 2. All right. Big Stu. All right. Comments. Always.
So if you had this, if you had your QRZ API key in there, it would bring in the name and the location automatically. But you haven't got that enabled.
I've got it. Right. So how do I do that? I go to QRZ and enable something?
To do the name lookup, it's actually quite simple. As long as you know your QRZ username and password, you just put it into the settings in here.
Where's here?
So in the
Up on
file settings,
yeah,
yeah. So in the QRZ tab, about in the middle somewhere.
QRZ tab. Yeah,
So there's two bits.
yeah.
The
So that
top
would
bit is
be
just for so that and your password, and you don't need to worry about the API key at the bottom because that's just for logbook integration. So the API key is only for integrating your logbook. The top bit where you've put in the call sign and password, that's for the name lookup. So they're two separate things in QRZ. So if you were to reset the input form and search for me again now, it should populate it automatically. You can press escape and then.
I did. Silly me, yeah. No, I didn't. Tab?
Yeah, you can tab or enter or press go.
Yeah.
So it's brought.
And there you are.
Yeah, so it's brought my name in. It's brought my name in automatically, I think.
Yeah, it has, yeah. Yeah.
And also,
there you are.
if you click on the map tab.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Okay. So that was map. Let me go back to general logging. Give me an example of someone who's got a lot of stuff normally populated.
M0KCV, Kevin.
KCV. Yeah, fine. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of contacts. In fact, I think he's top of the leaderboard for SSB at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. All right, so far so good. Let me ask you some questions now. So that's just under here. I've got. Is this where I've worked people? What are these for? These buttons?
Yeah. So each one of those is a band, and then you've got phone, CW, and digital.
Yeah.
So basically, if you've worked somebody before, there'll be a blue dot in each of the boxes, and it's kind of if anyone's used Log4OM, it's basically the same as the way their system works.
All right,
but obviously because your logbook's empty, it's not going to show up anything.
Yes. So my N1MM logbook, of course, is full of all sorts, but my Station Master logbook isn't. I understand.
So what you need to do, Cal, this and anybody else that just signs up, if you click on import, so at the very top there's an import button.
There is.
And if we just pull the last 10 days, if you click on last 10 days, it won't take forever. The bottom option. No, you don't need to do that.
Hang on. Import pull from cloud.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's pulling down your last 10 days worth of contacts from Station Master Cloud.
From you anyway. Okay, fine.
And then if you go back to your general log now.
Where do I general log there?
Yeah, there you go. There's a few in there.
Yeah, because there hasn't been a lot. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, fine. And I could import an aid if I wanted to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now, one of the cool features
let me just try
mentioning.
this. G5STU. Oh, yes, it's come up with green block because I've worked him in the last 10 days. Yeah, fine. As you can see,
also it's come up red. It's come up red as well in the call sign box because you've already worked him on this band in this logbook. If it was purple, it would be telling you you've worked him on another band, but not this one. And if it's no colour at all, you've never worked them.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Where should we go next to show people how this works?
So it's worth pointing out that once you've searched for a call sign, on the very left-hand side, you've got the web tab, which is basically their QRZ profile. So you've instantly got access to QRZ without having to leave the application. So that's what that's for.
Yeah.
You've also got the next tab along, which is the cloud tab, which is the station. So that's basically Station Master. So anything Station Master you want to do, you go into there. That's the same as being on the website. It's the website within the app.
Fine. So it is like Station Master's own QRZ world. It's what you've done inside Station Master.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you make it a bit wider and click on the Station Master logo at the top left of that screen there, it will take you to the home page. And this is the really interesting bit because this is what gets people excited. You've got an inbox there. I wouldn't click on it because it will show any private messages, but you've got an inbox there. You can message each other. Yeah. So you can message people on the platform. You can also, down the right-hand side, you've got the leaderboards, which is what's happening right now. So last 60 minutes, you can see who has logged what on what bands and what modes on the platform. So you can see what's hot right now, basically, what bands are alive, what modes.
Yeah.
That's what that's for.
Yeah.
And then below that, you've got the voice leaderboard for today. Richard there, M1AOB is at the top, 80, G680 underneath, and Carl in Thailand there as well.
Yeah.
So there's people using it all over the world. It's very interesting because you've got people from VK land, Thailand, States, Falklands, all over the place. You've also got a 7-day leaderboard. So this is just the number of QSOs. It's not some magical contest formula that nobody understands. It's just how many QSOs have you logged that day. That's all it is on that mode.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Nice and simple.
Sorry, I'm speeding ahead there. Yeah.
And
where else can we go? This is fantastic.
So at the very top, you've got
here's your hot stations. These are the stations
hot
that
DX,
are running
basically.
more than, I don't know, 5 in 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, so basically what that's saying is at least 3 people on Station Master have logged that station in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So they're highlighting them there. If you were doing a live stream now, Cal, and you just logged, say, 5 or 10 people on the same frequency, it would put you above that as a active pile-ups. It would say active pile-ups. So,
I see.
So the difference with active pile-ups is people that are reporting into this system from their logbook or using this system, whereas hot stations are people that aren't necessarily on the system, who are receiving calls from people on the system, if that makes sense.
Yeah, fine. I noticed there's a live stream button tab as well. How does it know that people are live streaming? Or is that
at the moment, well, a couple of people have live streamed, but essentially it's the same as YouTube or anything else. You get a stream key. Now, if you're a premium, if you pay for premium, you can live stream onto the platform because it costs a fortune for me to run it.
Oh, actually, live stream to the platform, right?
Yeah, but you do need to be able. You need multi-stream capability. So you need like Restream.io or StreamYard, where you can add an extra RMTP server. And if if you go into your settings in here, it will tell you what your key is and what to put into OBS or whatever. So if somebody's thinking of, it won't tell you in that screen, but go in this screen here on the right hand side. It shows you your call sign on the right hand side by the Twitter logo.
Okay, hang on. Yes, got it.
If you go into my account, I think it is the second one down.
Yeah.
So there it is there. I wouldn't hover over it.
Yeah, fine.
So that's a stream URL and a stream key. Now, if you bang that into OBS...
I won't click. Yeah.
Yeah. It will stream...
I could actually... Don't worry. That's fine.
Yeah, so it will... basically, it will pop up on here. It will say... live streams 1, and if you click into that, it will show your stream instantly. And there's even a little chat room in there, like YouTube. And also on the home page where you've got the list of all the active users, whoever it is that's live streaming will have a little camera icon next to their name as well. So I always do this, when I live stream, I'm always streaming into Station Master at the same time as YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else I'm doing it. So it just draws more attention, to your live stream.
It's amazing. It's incredible. All right, what else should we do?
Should we
quickly go across the top here because I can see grey line here. No doubt that's some sort of map.
Yeah, that's just a very basic grey line to show you what's going on at the moment. Yeah, so it doesn't overlay anything fancy. It's that is it, basically.
Okay.
The telnet one is just what's happening with your cluster data connection. So you can spot people through this. Yeah, so the top one is just the list of all the new telnet spots that are coming through. And as they come through, they will appear down the left-hand side in that tree view on the left-hand side that we looked at earlier on.
Down here.
Yeah. So that's pulling in off the telnet cluster in real time.
Right.
If you wanted to spot somebody like you do in M1MM, you can do that on here at the top with the blue button.
The blue
Super
button.
easy.
Got it. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, and you would just if you want to put a comment, you type it into the comments box, which is below the name, and that will show up on this. Yeah, so that would then show up on the cluster as well.
Right,
we've got the notepad is the next tab along, which is it literally is just a Windows notepad, a very basic notepad
Okay.
for taking notes. Yeah. So, but it persists. So when you close the app and come back, it's still there, which is super cool. So you can put you can put your tuner settings in there for each band or something. That's what I do.
Yeah.
If you've got a net going on, then that's super useful, just for taking notes and what have you. So yeah, nice simple little basic feature that, but very handy. The general log is obviously just your log, and as you type a call sign, the top part acts as it'll filter out your recent contacts. So if you search for G5STU, it would show your previous contacts with him in the top box once you've searched.
Yeah.
That didn't do it, did it? You put G.
Because,
no, you put SSD, not SDD.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, there it is.
There we go. There is I know you're partial to Super Check Partial Cal. That's integrated as well. In the as you type in a call sign, there's an instant search feature. So if you go back to your call sign box and take D out of it and just put a question mark, for example. So it's that instant search in the top part there is searching through your own logbook and the Super Check Partial file as well. So
got it.
But yeah, I mean, anybody that's watched my live streams, you see the map. As soon as you hit go, the map comes up with them, and it's pretty cool. A lot of people like that feature. The Lightning Maps is literally just a web page with the Lightning Maps website on it. So you can very quickly go in. If you're hearing a lot of static crashes on the band,
where's
you can very quickly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Well done for you. Yeah, fine.
The PSK Reporter tab for all the digital people out there that like FT8 and stuff. You can go in there and obviously search for your own contacts or transmissions.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this is it remembers. So when you come back later, all your settings are still there. You have to type them all.
Okay.
You have to reapply all the filters. It saves it.
Yeah.
So the Station Master is really good for FT8 and Digimode people because you can set up your WSJTX to post into Station Master instantly.
I see.
And it will even bring them up on the map and put you on the leaderboard, upload it to QRZ, Club Log, EQSL, does it all instantly for you. So there's a lot of automation in the background as well. SSTV is quite a cool one.
Yep. I haven't got that installed, but...
Yeah, we can't demo this, but for anybody that's running MMSSTV or Ionic, which is a clone of MMSSTV, when you log your SSTV contact, put it into here and save it as mode SSTV. When you click the log button, it will automatically grab your SSTV images that you've received and it will upload them to the Station Master Cloud website and attach them to that contact. So earlier on, when we were looking at the QSL card, they would be listed below there as well. In fact, you can go into the Cloud tab and we can have a look at some if you like.
Yeah.
If you click on the red clouds, scroll down a bit and we should see some recent SFTV contacts.
How do I know?
Yeah, if you keep going down.
SSTV image.
So that's the most recent ones.
I see.
That's Paul, VK2EX. Not much activity on SSTV by the looks of it. So that's his profile on Station Master. And I'm not sure if it shows the SSTV on there or not. I don't think it does. But anyway, there is if you went back to the home page by clicking on the logo. And then go down to those pictures again. And just above the pictures, there's a link to the gallery. It says SSTV gallery. So in there that's all time what everybody's saved. And you can click through and have a look at it depends how they've logged it. There's different ways of logging the contact. You can just upload SSTV images that aren't attached to a contact, and some are. So you can see the third one along. There is a contact associated with it.
Yes, there is. Toggle full screen. Lovely. Yeah, got that. What? Okay, let's come along here. Open cloud profile. That was me. Rig control. It says is off, so I need to put it on again. Hold on. On. Search and bounce or calling CQ. Oh, or I've got just listening. Oh, how cool.
Yeah, so that's the normal one there. That's like the default. So basically, obviously, calling CQ is the same as run on M1MM. And once you set that, it will update your profile box on the website below. It takes a couple of seconds to feed through, but as soon as you set yourself to CQ or run on M1MM, after a few seconds, it will instantly put you at the top of the list on Station Master, show what frequency you're on, and that you're calling CQ, as you can see there now. So anybody, you might not be even be in your shack. You might just have a quick look on your tablet, have a quick look on the Station Master website, and you think, oh, look, I can see cows on 40 meters calling CQ, even if you're not live streaming.
And okay, funny story for you. I was on 5 watts on a bizarre frequency the other day. I'm trying to get my Sonobus remote audio working. I'm going 1, 1, 1. And then somebody went, M0XXT, is that you? I'm thinking, how does he know it's me? He said, I saw you on Station Master. And I think I was just search and bounce, but I was obviously there for a while. Okay, fine. What does Launcher do?
That's just a shortcut for other programs like MMSSDB and FT8 and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, good.
That's all that is. Maps is, we've already got the built-in maps, but these are 2 pop-out maps, so you can put them somewhere else on your screen. That's all that is.
Okay. Do you know what I want to do? I want this. There'll probably be 2 versions of this video, folks. One is going to be the long version, and one is going to be the short version. But ignore some errors that are coming up on this. Hold on a minute. File, export to file. We'll just put it in import ADIF D. Okay, so presumably it might take a while. These are all my contest stuff as well. But anyway, okay, good. Yeah. So can we still operate while that's importing? Can we still
if you've got a half decent computer, then it is multi-threaded, so you can carry on using the app while it's doing that.
I've got my radio here, so I'll change that to whatever. And this will update in a few seconds because that 7111 has to communicate with.
Right.
There we are. Look, it's done it. CQ on 7111. But let's not confuse people. We'll carry on.
One thing to point out at that point, Cal, is if loads of people went on Station Master and also came onto your same frequency or very close to you, it lists all of the users in the order of the frequency that they're on. So if somebody's on your frequency, it will put them next to you on the homepage, which is super useful.
Right, okay. Now, Alan, who's just up the road from me, actually, he's got an orange with a tick. He's a premium subscriber. M7 DPA, he's a standard
That's
account.
Alex from Cornwall.
I see. So there's blues and oranges.
Yeah, that's all that means. Is the people with the people that pay £1 a month or whatever for the premium features.
I'm amazed. Okay, fine. And here's your logbook and everything then. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're not contest logging, this will do pretty much anything else you want to do in the shack. It's not really for collectors. So if you're poter and all that sort of stuff, if that's all you do, it's not for you, frankly. But if you're a guy that sits in the shack for hours, day in, day out, just making contacts or calling CQ, this is perfect. It does everything you need. I mean, I always run it full screen, so I'm not used to having it smaller, if you know what I mean. I just have it full screen and that's it. Job done. That's kind of how it's
Yeah.
designed to be
Yeah.
run. And most
Yes,
people have
okay,
more than
I
one monitor,
understand.
don't they?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
most
right.
people have at least 2 monitors, so all the other gadgets go somewhere else and this goes here because, yeah, this is designed to be the only application you need running, in theory, for a lot
Yes,
of people.
right. Okay, yeah.
If what you can do, if you go into file settings while that's doing that thing,
Yeah, file
and what you can
settings.
do is if you go to user interface, which is next to QRZ,
Yeah.
what you can do is when you search, press tab or hit go, you can tell it what tab do you want to go to. So you can either go to the
Ooh.
map or you can go to
Oh, yeah.
QRZ. So I would select
Yeah.
I would a lot of people would select QRZ because that's what they want
Right.
to see when they're working
Okay.
people. So if we
Okay.
leave that one ticked
Yeah.
and click just click save, don't click save
Yeah.
restart, just save. Now if you search for somebody, what you'll notice if you pretend you're logging a couple of contacts, so just
Right.
tab across. It might be a bit slower now because obviously you're importing at the same time.
No.
So
It
instantly, it's brought up their QRZ page. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And then once you've logged them, I think it takes you back to search mode. So it will close that. If you just press enter there, for example, or click.
Then will I be able to delete this contact?
Yeah, you'll be able to delete it. You can just press enter. As long as the cursor's in sent, received, or name, you can just press enter to log or press the log button. So you can do it without a mouse.
Right, now take me to the log now. Yeah.
So now the cursor's back in the call sign box, ready to go for the next contact.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
And then if you type somebody else in, hit tab, and then it'll instantly bring up their QRZ page as well. So, but obviously you can tell it that actually I don't want the QRZ tab. I want the cloud tab to show when I do that, or I want the map to show when I do that. When I'm live streaming or whatever, I've got mine set to map, but yours isn't working properly for some reason.
Yeah, go on.
I'm just thinking, do you have a QRZ subscription? Because if you don't, that's probably why it's not working.
Oh, what is a subscription?
We can make it work a different way, which is probably worth showing, actually. If you go into file settings and then go to the QRZ tab and just untick in the QRZ tab there, just untick that tick box that says enable call sign lookup. So just untick that and click save, because that only works it will only give you their locator, their grid and lat and long, if you've actually paid QRZ. But we can make it work a different way, but you do need to be logged into QRZ in the web tab. So where you've got the web
tab.
Yeah, you do need to be logged in there.
Yeah, look. Got it.
And then it'll basically grab their locator out of that web page and figure it out that way. It's not as reliable, but it works 99 times out of 100. And then that basically means you get the mapping functionality without actually needing a QRZ subscription, which is pretty cool. So hopefully this time it will. Yeah, it did it. Look.
Did it?
Fantastic.
Heavens, that's a lot to take in. I know it's completely natural. If you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, we're importing 30,324 contacts from N1MM at the moment, which is what's going on the top left. So you have it kind of full screen. You run it like this. I like this page. This is nice, isn't it? M0YOM. He's not on Q. Well, he is on QRZ periodically. 11 miles, due north of me. G0MT. And these are just some old chums,
Yeah.
14 miles. Yeah, lovely. Okay. And then escape takes it away, and I'm left with my general logger down here. Now, presumably when this is finished, I'll be able to sort this in terms of date order and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can reorder them. If you've got, I'm not sure if it'll work for your logbook, actually, because we've just imported it from a different avenue, but you can select. I mean, last night, for example, I was calling DX on 40 meters. I think I worked about 30 stateside. And what you can do is go into the map and you can, you always get a couple calling in from Europe, don't you? But you can go down your general log and highlight, like you would in a spreadsheet. You can highlight all the logs and control unhighlight the ones you don't want, and then display on map, and it will instantly put them all on a map. So you don't need to go to one of these external websites to generate a map. I'm not sure if it's going to work for you, Cal, because I don't know if it's got all the grid locators in there. But,
yes, of course. Yeah. What do I do? Right click there, or?
It's show on stations work to map. It's the second option up. It might work. We'll see.
Yeah, but this is it probably needs to catalog it all.
No, it's not going to do it. I think that bit is trying to get the details from the QRZ, and obviously you don't have the subscription, so it's not going to work. But
okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so all right, fine. So people need to they go on. Let's minimize toggle full screen. They go here. They create an account.
Yeah, so there'll be a landing page. You just click create account. You can choose whether you want to get a free trial for the premium stuff. With the premium stuff, you get a few extra cool globes. If you want to click on globe at the top, Cal. Yeah. So you get this little cool 3D globe, and it's showing. It's kind of like it's almost like a geochron, but it's a 3D version that I'm trying to build. It's very much a work in progress. This one, you can drag it around and sort of zoom in and out. And it's showing what's going on at the moment, which doesn't seem to be much, to be honest. Oh, no, there we go. It's all in Europe. So you can use your scroll mouse and zoom in, and
so you can.
It overlays, what's going on Station Master, basically.
Yeah. So these are Station Master.
You've got Station Master contacts. There's also cluster spots and stuff on there as well. You can there's a load of select options along the top. You can decide what you want. But that's a work in progress, this one. But that is a premium only feature for anybody trying to decide which version to go for. But but the main thing is, if you go back to the homepage, you click on create account. You type in your call sign, email, and choose a password, and then you're off. And it's just a case of deciding if you want to use one of my systems or keep your own one.
Yeah, fine.
So you go to create free account.
Oh yeah, whoa, instant.
So the way this is set up at the moment is the free trial is you get 30 days of the premium features for free, and then it will start charging you a couple of £1 a month. If you really don't want to do that, and you're not interested in ever paying or any of the premium stuff, there's a grayed out link right in the middle there. And if you click that one, it will take you straight to the sign up page. It'll bypass the having to put your card in and all that sort of stuff.
But if you want the top banana stuff,
and you want to support me and the platform,
I know. That's fine.
Yeah,
lovely. Well. Okay, so what for the future then? You got any toys that you want to you got in your mind just for a bit of fun?
Yeah, I'm always thinking of new things to add. Obviously, that globe thing is quite a big deal. I want to make that globe thing like a very fancy geochron. I may even make that into its own separate little thing, a separate little product.
Okay.
So you can have a screen with this globe on it. What else am I thinking of doing? I want to really improve the integrations into third-party systems. I've very recently added Club Log integration, which is pretty cool. Every time you log, it'll go straight to Club Log. I know a lot of people use that for tracking their DXCCs and stuff. So you don't lose all of that. This will do it all for you. I want to add Log of the World integration. A lot of people automatically do that through QRZ at the moment, which they can continue to do. This doesn't stop you using any of your existing logging systems. This is just an add-on, if you like, enhancement to the ham experience.
Sure.
So in terms of new stuff, I want to improve the mobile app so that it works offline. It currently needs to be connected to the internet to work. I'm going to make that so it will work when you're really remote with no internet, and it will sync when it comes back into a cell zone. What else have we got? Contest logging is something it does support basic contest logging. It won't calculate your scores like M1MM does and all that sort of stuff. So I'll probably add a bit more support for contest logging in there, but it won't be it's never going to be a replacement for M1MM. It's not trying to be. Yeah. So if you just want to hand out some reports in a contest, you need a serial number or something, it will do that for you,
Yeah.
You can
see what else we've got.
Yeah, you can create lots. You can add all of your other call signs. You can add to this. So, for example,
I just spotted that.
Yeah, so you can create a new profile. So, at the moment, your default one is that one. You could add, I don't know, M0, MCX if you wanted to in there as well. And then it's very quick to switch accounts. So if you quickly wanted to log something on the other logbook, you would just go into there and switch to the other profile.
I see.
So it supports multiple, or you get all your call signs in one place, super easy. And it's just really good for the people that use it. I mean, I speak to people, the users all the time, all over the world, and a lot of people are switching from from Log4OM to this, just because it's quicker to use. The search feature is quicker. Just basic stuff, and it's very difficult for people to let go of something, isn't it? I get that. I'm the same.
I know.
There's a lot of people are really starting to see the light, especially the Log4OM users. They're finally switching over.
Do you know what? I can. You're absolutely right. When I my first 20 years in ham radio, this, would have been absolutely blooming perfect. It really
for new users, it's brilliant. For new operators especially, because not only does it super easy to use and get set up, there's a bit of a community there as well. So when you go to the homepage and you see Paul VK2EX in Australia, you see he's on a frequency and he's calling, and you go to his frequency, and if you say, "Oh, I saw you on Station Master," instantly you've got that connection. It really
that's what people say to me. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, I wondered why people found me until I forgot I was connected. I wondered why people were finding me when I was just like tinkering. Oh, the controls off. I was just tinkering, and then I'd get this random call. Callum, are you there? Whoa, yeah. Fantastic.
No, it's really good like that. When I'm working during the day, I'm not on my shack computer. I'm on my work computer. But I'll just open up Station Master in a Chrome tab, and I can see who's doing what, who's on air, who's logging what. Even though I'm not near the radio, I feel like I'm involved, even though I'm not there. So Jonathan, M0JSX, he runs Station Master. He uses Log4OM, but he has Station Master running in the background. So he's got his Log4OM connected to Station Master, which is then reporting everything up to the cloud. So when people see Jonathan on Station Master in real time, he's actually logging through Log4OM, but it's still feeding up through. So the key point, I guess, is you don't need to use this desktop logger. You can bring your own and just connect it and get involved in the community. And it really does add an extra spice to the hobby. I get amazing feedback from people that are using it. They absolutely love it.
Yeah, you ought to be very proud of yourself. Whew, amazing. There we are. I'm getting okay. So I can genuinely understand why people just do that. I mean, it's just use it as their logbook, for God's sake. Plus, you get all the toys.
Yeah,
absolutely tremendous. I love the map, the automatic map thing. That's just fantastic. KC1XX. Is he still online these days? Wow.
The thing is, I built Station Master before I'd ever even tried any other logging system. So that was the point. I got into the hobby. I was, as a software developer anyway, I thought I'm going to build my own system. I hadn't even looked. I didn't even know Log4OM existed at that point. I just built my own system, and this is kind of where we ended up.
Fantastic.
So very much tailored towards those new to the hobby.
Yes. So you weren't even trying to copy anybody.
No. No, exactly. And the only one thing I've probably could be accused of copying since then, and this is because I did look at Log4OM, is this little
Yeah.
worked matrix underneath the call sign box with the green boxes, where you've got the worked bands.
Oh, yeah. Those buttons. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how Log4OM do it. And I thought, you know what, that's a good way of displaying that information. I'm just going to do it the same way.
I'd forgotten about
so
that.
credit to those guys.
That.
But everything else is
No,
just what I wanted it to do. From the recording of MP3s, from the storing of SSTV images, and everything else, and the integrations with QRZ, Z, Club Log, and all that, EQSL as well. I just wanted all that to work for me, and other people used it, and this is where we've ended up. You know, I never set out to build a logging platform. I'm just making my personal logging platform available for other people to use. That's the way I think about it.
Absolutely fantastic. You should be really proud of yourself, mate. Really proud.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on, Cal, to show it off. Really appreciate it.
Well done. And I think what we'll do is we'll make a long version of this and a short version of this.
Yeah.
But brilliant. Okay, mate. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. There's another video coming up. In the meantime, I'll put a link to Stu's channel as well, so you can keep track of him and what he's up to. But in the meantime, from Stu and I, a very good day.
Bye-bye.